Fuck it. So here's the thing. I was gonna just capture the game, but the game capture doesn't work for this fucking game. I have no fucking idea why. Shut up. But yeah, game capture's not working for the specific game, so there you go. Let me make sure my audio is coming through. So, yeah, there you go. Alright, so what we're going to do, make sure we can actually see the fucking thing. Alright, you guys can see the game, you guys can see the chat, right? Let's just have a fucking just chatting stream while playing Vampire Survivors. And by playing Vampire Survivors, I mean taking a character that's a tree and not moving. So what have you guys been up to? Besides the obvious. This game is, I have it completely fucked up. This is so fucked up that you're gonna see in a moment just how fucked up this is. I don't know if you've ever seen Vampire Survivors before, anybody in chat, but it's not supposed to be like this. This is what it looks like when it's broken. All I'm doing is just, I'm just clicking, like randomly selecting weapon upgrades. So there you go, there's the game for you. You've been playing, oh wait, I've been playing homages to classic CRPG dungeon crawlers, like, I kind of want to get into Darkest Dungeon 2, which I didn't know was out until recently, but I also fucking hated Darkest Dungeon because it was so fucking difficult. I'm not one of those people who's like, you know, wants a fucking gaming experience. I want things to be easy. I'm lazy. Obviously, look at what's on your screen. So yeah, Seventh Circle. What's that about? It's about okay. So do I have to play the first 6 circles in order to understand the plot of Seventh Circle? Also, Raccoons, you're responsible for the chat. There's people lurking, and I don't trust them. No, I don't care. But yeah, so this is Vampire Survivors. I'm just doing this. I'm gonna fucking refund the upgrades so that my character, or actually maybe I'll just use a character that isn't as broken, because I haven't upgraded a lot of other characters. So we'll use a character who isn't as broken in a few. But I just want to show how ridiculous this fucking thing is. This character's supposed to be a tree that just sits in one spot, doesn't fucking move very fast. But I've put so many upgrades on it that it's a fucking killing machine, just because, you know, it's like the meme character. But yeah. Alright. Plus, this is a good game to play when you're, like, writing, or working on videos, or working on pixel art, or anything like that. This is the game where you're not actually paying attention to it, and, you know, can just put it aside. It's essentially Cookie Clicker, if you know what I'm saying. It is a game that that throws you in with no plot, and is just like, have fun dying. Well, yeah. It's what every good game is. No plot, no nothing. And I'm not kidding. I remember back to arcades where it was like, nobody was saying, gee, what is the story behind this frog who wants to cross the street? But, yeah. Just got an ad for Prehistoric Planet 2. Is that a movie or a game? Reminds me a lot of Dark Dungeon Master. I gotcha. Is Prehistoric Planet 2 a movie or a game? It sounds like a game, I assume. Although you may be still watching ads, and you can't hear me. Mr. Killa be zero knees. But yeah. So, does anybody have any questions about Vampire Survivors? Does anybody have any questions about Vampire Survivors? Oh, fuck. Movie, a shitty CGI dinosaur movie. Oh, really? Prehistoric Planet 2. I remember, what is the movie with, Ben Cumblestein, the fucking Earman, evil Earman from the Star Wars movies? Ben Folds? What's his name? Kylo Ben? I know there was that dinosaur movie with Kylo Ren where, that supposedly was a huge jar of shit. It's about humans being on Earth, like humans actually, I don't know, maybe it's a spoiler, Who wants a spoiler for a shitty movie? It's about, from the trailers and everything, it's humans having to deal with dinosaurs. I'll just say that. But yeah. I've got nothing. I spent the entire day trying to burn the cortisol out of my system. Now, is this a hobby of yours? I know the answer. Is this a hobby of yours? You just do that for fun? No, is the answer to that. What do I got here? I should be paying attention a little bit. Cat goes with the mask. The wand goes with the book with the book. That with that. And what do I need? I don't need anything. So I can just go with the duplicator, I guess. But yeah. You're supposed to actually be playing this game. Now we're on random, so now we don't even have to touch it at all. I don't have to touch my mouse at all. This is a AAA game right here. This is the height of an online gaming experience. 65. That's it. 65. I want to make the same joke. Do you have to see 1 through 64 in order to understand the plot to 65? It's fucking stupid. What a fucking shit-ass joke. I have to do it enough that it counts as a hobby. Yeah, that's true. Kylo Ren dinosaur movie is called 65. Yes. Yes. Just 3 years too early. I don't know what the fuck that... this internet humor. Cheap internet humor. So what have you guys been up to other than... why aren't you guys using channel points? Adam Driver, that's the guy's name, yeah. Remember him as that guy who looks like V from Devil May Cry 5. Waiting for the sequel, 69. There we go. Nice. We both got there. Which I guess, we both got there is kind of the motto for that number. Alright, Radioactive Rabid Raccoon Man has beached a whale. He's used 1 channel point to beach a whale. Somewhere in the world, somewhere on the planet Earth, a whale has just beached itself fatally because of that bit donation. Or that, not bit donation, channel point donation. Oh, wow. Wow, looks like we've got a whole pod. We've got a whole pod washing themselves up on the beach. Boy, I tell you what, the Inuits are going to eat well tonight. I don't know. How do you follow that up? Excess cortisol, yeah. Yeah, I'm just being a dick. I know it's not actually, for shits and giggles. I guess I should pick up some stuff if I can. This game is likely going to just not... I am moving in the game. This is... there we go. We got a chest, guys. Want to see what's in the chest? Wow, it's a upgraded weapon. It's not a real game, folks. Oh, God. Oh, we're slowing climate change. Thank you for spending 1 channel point to slow climate change. Thank you, Radioactive Rabid Raccoons. By the way, the joke of this stream... just so everybody's clear, the joke of this stream is not discussing anything important. Quote unquote important. If I could get this fucking chest. This is the problem. The character is too fast now. I've upgraded this character so much that it is like impossible to pick up chests. You guys don't even know what's going on the screen right now. It is impossible to pick anything the fuck up in this fucking hell. This hell that we're in. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Yeah, I might as well get that. Can I buy you a new PC, please? Says R4 8-bit. You can. Theoretically. Good luck. I might as well get that. Oh, my God. But yeah, see, the thing is, I don't know if this is necessarily my PC as much as it is Vampire Survivors probably being coded in such a way that it becomes this fucking choppy hell because there's way too much going on the screen and it's not optimized for any of it. I don't know, because my PC is fine in terms of like running GTA. I played Cyberpunk until I returned it. This should be a walk in the park compared to an actual modern AAA game. Not that GTA is modern. 2013, I think they came out. What is the likelihood of a playthrough of FNAF Security Breach? Well, let's see. What was the last one I played? I think the last FNAF game I played was some of the one where you're in a bedroom, which I believe was called Five Nights at Freddy's. Some of the one where you're in a bedroom. It's the official title. I feel like this game needs several epilepsy warn. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, Raccoons, I'm going to need you to warn everybody who comes in that we have an epilepsy warning going on here. You know, in fact, I probably actually should... actually probably should stop that. That's fucking stupid. Hello? There we go. But, let me use a character that I have that's not upgraded to all shit. Let's use the old man who looks like me. But yeah, I haven't played a FNAF game in a long fucking time. I would have no problem, trying FNAF games for... like my channel and shit, but the problem is you have to be okay with me not playing much of it, because it's like I tend to quit out of games pretty quickly that I'm like not really, you know, too incredibly enthusiastic about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is the old man. Again, we don't have to move. We're gonna have to move as things progress here. FNAF 4, where the series started going downhill. Is it really? Here's a fun fact for you, which isn't fun, but it is a fact. When Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came out... Oh, I can't upgrade this weapon. I forgot I have it on my ban list. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's get out of this and remove our ban list. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. When 4 came out, they showed the... collection, that's what I'm looking for. They showed the stuff that was going to be... like doable in the game. So like FNAF 4 was coming out and they were showing clips of how the gameplay worked and things like that. And because you're a character who's like getting up from bed and running from door to door, my thought was, me being an idiot, not realizing, you know, Scott Cawthon and the gang were going to be doing the same game again, I was like, oh cool, a free roaming game where you walk around a house, you know, with the evil characters pursuing you. Nope, you just go between doors. It's like, but they did eventually do that, of course, with, I think it was Security Breach. Is it Security Breach? That's the free roaming one, right? The Sister Location is the one I was confusing with that. Yeah, that is the free roaming one. You can skip Sister Location. Okay, Pizzeria Simulator is pretty good. What about FNAF World? I heard that one was really, really good. Did you ever check out Skinamarink? Nope. I actually don't watch much horror content, which is probably unexpected. I don't partake of much horror content. I spend too much time doing it, like, you know, making shit. When I start watching something, this is like a really bad fucking habit. If I start watching something just to enjoy it, I can't shake that feeling where I'm like, I could be making something right now. Why am I watching someone else's work? I could be making my own work. I don't get why people like games like that or horror movies like that. My life is hell enough as it is. I don't need games to make it worse. Well, you know. I guess some people don't have that, so they're like, what is it like to feel terror? But yeah. So we're going to upgrade our garlic until we can afford to upgrade to a pizza. Victory sword. Alright, so, god damn it, what the fuck? I don't want so many upgrades. This character does have some, I did upgrade this character a little bit. So we probably are progressing faster than normal. But not too fast. Not like the other one, the tree character. Problem with being excessively creative, yeah. Plus, you know, I watch something like the fucking new Scream movies. I watch the new Scream movies, and I'm like, I could do better than that. And then I start writing a fucking outline for a Scream movie, and it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. That does not accomplish anything. It's a fucking waste of time. But yet, your brain is like, you know, what if this happened? What if that happened? Use speed for a year. You'll be super creative, but then your brain dies. Well, I feel like that's probably where I am at already. Not that I know about that, yeah. Alright. So yeah, if anybody is curious about what game I'm playing, you can type exclamation point game in the chat. That's a command I added recently to Nightbot. It will tell you what game I am playing right now, in case anybody's curious. Probably shouldn't have opened that yet. Oh, wow. Actually, I did get the upgrade. Okay. I thought you couldn't get upgrades until a certain minute mark, but I guess you can get them at any time. Instead of creating, what did you consume for dinner? What the fuck did I have for dinner? Hang on. I'm an old man. I don't know what I had for dinner. Fuck. Probably baby food. I took out my dentures and just, spooned a bunch of baby food into my mouth. What did I fucking have for... Did I have dinner? Good lord, folks. This is how it starts. It's... If you are watching Scream movies, then the problem may not be on your end. Yeah. I don't know if I ate dinner. Who knows? But yeah, I really liked... Okay, so Scream 1, great movie. Obviously, not really a hot take. Very basic bitch kind of opinion. Scream 1, great movie. Scream 2, didn't like it as much, nearly. But, not bad. Scream 3, Scream 4, I think, was really good. I only saw it once, though. If I watched it again, maybe I would have a different opinion. But I liked Scream 4 a lot. As far as I'm concerned, you could watch 1 and 4 and that's it. Like, they hold together as a storyline anyway. But yeah. 5 and 6, no bueno. Personally speaking. It's breakfast time for me. What are you having for breakfast? I'm going to be wondering what I had for dinner all fucking night. Torm suffering from early onset dementia, a side effect of unrestrained creativity. That is true. I do forget things constantly now. It's starting to really worry me. But yeah. It's breakfast time for me. Oh, you're having breakfast right now? Well, what are you having for breakfast? Beer. You're still up. Oh, interesting. Torm is suffering from early onset dementia, a side effect of unrestrained creativity. Yeah. That is pretty true. Oh, shit. Raccoons has advanced climate change, but he has also slowed it, but then he advanced it again, but then he slowed it again. So it's kind of evening itself out. Now he's beached a whale. You can't undo that. There's no channel point donation for pushing the whale back into the ocean. If you'd like one, let me know. But yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. You can get emotes. I don't know, whatever. Dinner Dementia. Okay. Interesting band name. What kind of music do you play? I cannot die in this game. I cannot pass away. I have to remember I'm not playing the... I actually can die. I have to remember I'm not playing the hyper-advanced tree character that I've put, like, 20 million experience into. Because at some point the enemies are going to become stronger than me, and I'm going to die while I'm reading chat and not realize it. Pushing away... Oh, wow. Oh, I see. You have given chat a disease, not just dinner dementia, but now we have a disease called pushing whale back. Pushing whale back disease. I forget what kind of music. Yeah, that's true. I can see that. I'm not doing well on making sure I get the fucking upgrades. Alright. I need to get the fucking gold bar. The gold ingot. Gotta get the box next. Don't mind me. I'm paying too much attention to a game that doesn't matter. Just try to get the box. Boop. There we go. Alright. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about the game, I don't imagine you would, but I will answer them. It's cookie clicker with vampires and zombies. It's a lefty disease. What? Any interest in the new Silent Hill games? Okay, I'm about to show my hand here. There are new Silent Hill games? What is it? Silent Hill Village? Okay. I gotta put my foot down here. We're beaching too many oh, shit. Well, now, Radioactive Rabid Raccoons has used the channel point to cause someone on Earth to explode. That is a random person. So, fuck them, I guess. But yeah. I should put the... Do you guys want the game sound on? It's just going to be a bunch of noise. I turned it off for that specific reason. Because, this is something where you, like, get halfway through writing a story, and then you tab back to this, and just do this shit for a while. And then you go, oh yeah, I know what the next line will be in my story, and then you go back to it. But yeah. So I turned the sound off, because that, as you can imagine, is very fucking annoying. 4 games currently in development? Oh, Really? Silent Hill making 4 games currently in development at once. That is a good idea. I'm sure they will all be very well made if they're making a bunch. If they're planning them out like a cinematic universe plans out its upcoming films. Hopefully, I exploded that whale. Well, it does say person. Whales are people too. I think they're remaking Silent Hill 2. Huh. Oh, the remake route. Okay. So they're doing like the Resident Evil thing and they're remaking the games. The thing that only the Resident Evil franchise has ever done. But yeah. What do you think's in this chest, chat? Oh, a bunch of gold. Nothing. I need my upgrades. I don't know where the upgrades are. But yeah. Oh, where is the Jester here, by the way? I guess I should over that way. Alright, give me 1 second, chat. You're going to see my overlay here. Alright. But yeah. Being made by... Okay, so Silent Hill is... The new games are being made by Bloober Team, apparently. Creators of Layers of Fear. Uh-huh. See... What? CEO of Prostate Cancer? What the fuck? The... Actual game, question mark? No? Oh, I didn't go to the Jester after muting myself for a minute. Give me 1 second, I gotta find this fucking... clown. Usually the clowns find me. This one I gotta go look for. Nope. Oh shit. We're getting into bat country here. This is not gonna be good. This is the point where it all starts to go wrong. Alright, if you guys see the Jester, let me know. I have clouded my screen up too much. Now we're right back into seizure warning territory. Warning, if you're having a seizure right now, stop. Do not. Do not seize. Well, I need to find the fucking dude, but I can't. Not with this jambalaya on my screen. Oh, there he is. Boom. Alright. I have a legit question. Why create anything when AI is doing it better, and especially in a few years? Why learn new skills? Okay, so here's the thing. AI does do a lot of stuff better than humans. But you got to think of it this way. AI is a tool. AI is also can be like a toy. You know, you have to think of it like a hammer. You have to think of it like a hand cart. You know, different things like that. Now, the question is, why dance? Why watch people dance? Why, you know, take dancing classes when you can have a 3D model dance on your screen? You know, why eat, you know, at a fancy restaurant or a nice restaurant you just like or whatever like that when you can get something that tastes good and microwave it? You know, it's always going to be, there's always going to be the experience, there's always going to be the thought behind something, there's always going to be the heart in something, there's always going to be doing something for the sake of doing it for the sake of the thing, doing things for the sake of doing it. Like, you know, why go on vacation to Italy if you can watch a movie, you know, of Italy? You know, watch a documentary, watch videos on YouTube of Italy. So it's the same sort of concept. It's a little bit iffy because AI likely will replace a lot of artwork done across the internet. Like corporations, when they want, you know, like stock images, they're going to use AI for stock images. They're not going to pay a stock photographer anymore. So it's going to a lot of digital stuff like that. I was learning pixel art animation, but AI is already beating me. Well, you got to realize, you know, machines... Let's see, let me just fucking do what I got to do here. Machines have been beating us at everything, and there's a lot of stuff that machines have already beaten us at that we still do. You know what I mean? And plus, there's the thing of wouldn't you rather hear somebody in concert who can actually sing instead of auto-tune or, them lip syncing to a tape? Like, there's always going to be that thing where something that's inauthentic, is never going to actually replace the real fucking thing. What am I doing here? I should be not building my character for money. I should be building my character to kill. So we're going to go with that. Alright. But here's the thing. I like to use AI stuff. I like to use it as a toy, like as a interesting thing. Like if I would buy a video game and play the video game, I would, go the same route with AI and play with the AI like a toddler with a bunch of building blocks. The other thing is I will replace my own work with AI stuff, which is like kind of an odd thing to think about. But if I'm doing artwork for myself, like if I'm trying to design a logo myself, but I can design that logo using AI, I'm not cutting anyone out. I'm not cutting out any artist. I'm not cutting anyone out that would have benefited from that because, I'm doing my own work and cutting myself out and taking away my own responsibility of having to fuck around. Oh, the AI made something better than I would have. Oh, nice. The real thing is when artists get fucked on commissions and shit. But I don't know. If you use AI for what you would have commissioned, would you have paid for a commission in the first place? That's the question. I don't know. But anyway, Layers of Fear was their first big PT alike, so I guess I can see the reasoning behind the decision. Yeah, there sure were. When PT came out, and then was canceled, I guess, there sure were a lot of games like PT, weren't there? Especially a lot of, indie games on, like, the fucking backwater sites and shit, where they weren't finished and had, like, assets from other games and stuff like that. But there were a lot of PT games after that, like, a lot of games trying to be like that. Poggers true. Yes, exactly. Everything I say is poggers and true. Thoughts on the anti-AI art movement? Okay. I don't think... Okay, first of all, anti-AI art movement. First of all, I mean, walking into that and going into that, you will lose. Like, it's the same as the fucking Skynet shit. Fucking Terminator 2 Judgment Day. No other Terminator movies exist in my estimation, but it's the same thing of, okay, go fight the robot. You lose. The end. I think that the anti-AI art movement shouldn't be anti-AI art in general. It should be about preserving certain aspects of human art. I think it should be you should not look down on people for using AI in general, because as I said, a lot of people are going to use it like a toy. A lot of people are going to use it like a tool to save themselves time on their own work. What you should look down on is people using it to avoid paying an artist. Now, it's admittedly very hard to discern and very hard to pick out of everybody using it. How do you tell if someone's using AI to avoid paying an artist for a commission? Well, there's going to be ways you can tell. There's going to be ways over time where people figure shit out and people, more and more, see things for what they are. Also, I don't know, it's possible, but I don't know if they will ever make AI art that you cannot pick out. Like, at all, in any regard. Like, if you have a photograph, there's always some detail where people can say, wait a minute, why is, one earlobe connected and the other earlobe is dangling? Wait a minute, hold on, is that a sixth finger? Like, shit like that. And with drawing, drawing and stuff like that is very, very obviously fabricated when AI does it, because it'll, have certain lines or certain, artistic choices that are out of place. Because while the AI knows how to emulate a drawing, it doesn't realize, why that line is there. Like why that line does belong in that specific spot. It just knows that most of the time that's there, and it may move it, a little bit here or there. I think that it's going to be very hard to create AI art images that are not visibly recognizable as AI, unless you go extremely minimalist and are just creating like, simple vector art through AI. Like there's always going to be some little bit that somebody on Reddit can zoom in on and enhance and fucking circle in a red circle. You know what I mean? But anyway, it should be. I believe it should be anti replacing artists. And people say anti AI stuff. They say AI uses other people's artwork to learn from. So did I. Yeah. I hate to tell you this, but I learned from other people's artwork. And when I draw stuff, I'm drawing things certain ways because I copied, certain little bits here and there of how to do it. Yeah, that is how art works. That's a very difficult thing. I don't know, it's very difficult to sort that out. I can't wait till AI can just let me sit in bed all day. Well, you can sit in bed all day. It just, depends on where you want the bed to be. It could be a bed of newspapers in a back alley. You could sit there all day. Nothing would ever be expected of you. I don't know, I was learning pixel art animation. Oh, wait. Read that part. I'll never make any money. Well, that's not true. Okay, so here's the thing. I would rather, if I'm working on like a video game project, I would rather pay someone to do pixel art correctly than sift through a bunch of incorrect things that AI has done until I find the thing I want to use. Now, again, that may just be me. There may be people who are willing to do that time sink to save a few dollars. I don't know. But the question then becomes, would the person who is going to use AI to avoid paying you, was that person ever going to pay you? Or would they have just said, oh, well, and not done the project? You know what I'm saying? Make it a job in a few months that is putting files into an algorithm for it to sort. Buy loot boxes in games. That is true. People do buy loot boxes in games. I kind of am out of the loop on the conversation because I held on that topic for too long. But yes, that is true. Jobs derived from new tech. They will just be different and usually pay less, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is, I really hope that going forward AI is seen more like a toy and a tool for very specific uses. I guess that's my point. I'm not in the camp of get rid of all AI. I'm not anti-AI across the board. Everybody wanted AI until we got it. When we got it, everybody freaked out and didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? As AI was learning, I'm not saying everybody is in literally everybody. There have always been, people who were like doomsayers about what's to come. Usually right. But, as AI has been learning, along the way, everybody was jazzed about looking at what it was capable of doing. Like, they were like, this AI can create a human face. And everybody was like, holy shit, that's so fucking awesome. Some people were like, that's dystopian and scary. Majority of people were like, wow, that is amazing. And then AI progressed to the point where it could replace artists, and then everybody was like, wait a minute, it's no longer amazing. Hold on, wait a second. It's kind of like how, throughout the history of war... Oh, I died. That's right, we'll revive. Throughout the history of war, there has always been a thing of someday we won't have to put soldiers on the ground. Someday we'll have machines and robots and computers to fight our wars, and we won't have to put soldiers in. Won't that be great? And then when that happens, drones, everybody's like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I don't want this. But for decades, for hundreds of years, that's been like the dream, is not having to have actual, human beings fighting wars. But then, like I said, the result? Oh, wait, hang on. So that's kind of like what we're looking at with AI right now is, everybody was jazzed until it came for them. And now it's like, oh, wait, I could be replaced with AI? Wait a minute now. I thought that the minimum wage workers were going to be replaced with machines, and the factory workers and all these people. I didn't realize that I, an artist, could be replaced with machines. And legitimately, that's like something that probably surprised a lot of people. I'm not even making fun. It's like, yeah, nobody knew that. But yeah, let me pause this so I don't fucking die and scroll down the chat. I'm not anti-AI. Please don't kill me. Yeah, don't worry about it. A lot of people, it's like with NFTs, and this is going to be like a very divisive thing that splits everybody down the fucking middle or drives everyone against me. But with NFTs, yes, scam. Yes, I understand that. But also, there was this thing where people were like, NFTs use a lot of energy. NFTs use so much electricity. Crypto uses so much electricity. NFTs and crypto are destroying the environment. And I'm like, to a certain extent, yeah. To a certain extent, I agree. However, streaming video, live streaming, watching movies on movie providers, watching YouTube, live streaming video alone accounts for 60% of internet usage. Or at least it did last time I checked the statistics. 60% of internet usage, 60% of electricity used by the internet, 60% is because of watching streams like this. So I, right now, am fucking the environment worse than crypto. Like, do we want to have that discussion? Do we want to talk about that? Because Bitcoin, mining, NFTs, they fit into the other 40% of internet usage. They're part of that other 40%. 60% is what I'm doing right now, which is kind of fucked. And it's like one of those things where you pretty much don't want to think about it, you know, like, naturally. People didn't pay artists before AI was a thing. Yeah, that's why, you know, that's the thing is, all the people that complain about AI taking their jobs, it's like, have you seen DeviantArt commissions where somebody's like, I'll draw you anything for $5, please. Jesus Christ, someone please help me. Times I had people try to tell me they would pay me in exposure. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Now they can pay a machine in exposure. I remember when PT first came out, all the diehard Silent Hill fans were shitting on it because it had none of the subtlety of the original games. Now it's forever revered a masterpiece. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually, this is the thing, I haven't played a Resident Evil or Silent Hill game. I've always wanted to, but it's one of those things that I never fucking get around to, and I know when I start, I'm going to have to go through 27 games. So it's like that foreboding, looming thing. I bought Silent Hill 2, like, way back in the day, like years ago, like 10, 20 years ago, whatever the fuck it was. Discs didn't work, so I had to return them. So that was my attempt at playing a Silent Hill game. Loot boxes are definitely better than a battle pass, because I don't have to participate in loot boxes. And the battle pass is like forced on you. You know, at least in the case of Overwatch 2, which fucking sucks. Overwatch 2, there's a game that seems like it was designed by AI. All the diehards I knew were psyched. The kind of quality in PT's design was promising. Yeah, remember looking at PT, just looking at footage of it before it was released, and it was like, that was one of those moments where you literally thought, this is a game? This isn't real footage? And I'm sure that probably doesn't hold up now that, you know, our eyes are trained to spot, you know, certain flaws and abnormalities and shit. But when PT came out, those trailers, you know, people were like, this is not in-game visuals. This cannot be. Problem is that them tech bronies took their interest in AI and invaded a territory that didn't want or care about it. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're gonna get it's the age-old thing of new money trust fund kids, you know, fucking up everything, like, you know, the pharma bros and all that. God, I wish NFT didn't blow up 2 years ago and blew up after AI. It would be so cool to see all them AI NFTs. AI, please generate me 10,000 variations of this shitty drawing. All we got were monkeys and fused animals, yeah. Crypto burns more energy on an individual level. I'm sure that's true. I am not smart enough to understand. I just know when I look up, you know, because I was like looking into this whole shit, and I'm like, you know, what uses what internet usage? And it was like 60% of the internet, 60% of energy, 60% of it is streaming. And I'm like, well, that's fucked. Let me just see if I can avoid dying for a little bit here. Try to pick up this fucking Oh, we are lagging like shit. There's too much on the screen. I really think that this game is not optimized in any way, because I don't get this kind of lag. I didn't get this lag in Cyberpunk 2077. Got a lot of other bugs, not lag. But yeah, I'm just going to look at the game screen for a second so I don't fucking die. Just so you're not looking at a fucking blank screen. This is what streamers are supposed to do, right? Play the game? I'm not really playing the game, I'm just watching my health. What I gotta pick up some fucking chests here. Fuck this shit. I suppose if I have to. I don't even know where my fucking character is. Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat. Fuck it. The energy usage from streaming is from the number of people who use it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Number of people versus energy usage because of the action. I get what you're saying. Mario had loot boxes that were forced on you, and it was a great game. You know, the question blocks. Fuck zodiac signs. What's your favorite soda? Coke Zero. This is the thing. Coke Zero is not really my favorite thing in the world. It's just something that doesn't fuck with my stomach. I have a sensitive stomach, you guys. Nah, I don't know what it is. Other sodas like Mountain Dew or some other shit. I don't know. I haven't had that in like maybe 10 plus years because I would always have like stomach trouble, stomach pain and shit like that. And I realized that it stopped if I stopped drinking certain things. And Coke Zero was like the only thing that didn't fuck me up. So yeah. Has not yet been a single Silent Hill that you need to play the previous games to understand. They don't even make sense in. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear things. I like to hear of things where playing the previous game or seeing the previous movie actually throws you off of everything and confuses you. Like literally, that's such a great thing. Like whenever I see going back to the Scream movies, the fucking Scream movies. Whenever I see shit like that where it's the same thing over and over, I really wish there was just something totally different that just completely fucked up everything. You know, just totally ruin it. Totally do something new. Maybe it'll be better. You know? Do a different franchise, I guess. But the thing is, nobody will do that. You know, people will not, you know, invest in a bunch of new franchises. You have to have, like, something be a random hit. Like the fucking, I guess, what is it, the Sinister Universe or whatever the shit? Sinister Cinematic Universe. But yeah, you have to have something randomly be a hit and then they're ready to double down. But, you know, nobody's really willing to start a new franchise that's not based on an existing property or some shit. Or like a trend on the internet or something like that. Like Smile, you know, that fucking Smile horror movie's literally just based on apps on your phone that make you smile. You know, like with face-changing technology shit. So even so, you have to base it on fucking... to base it on a fucking app. I don't want any of that shit. What is all this shit? Fuck this. Fuck all this garbage. What is this? Cooldown of listed weapon. Nah, I'm not going to be moving, so I don't need that. I ain't gonna move. I'm lazy as fuck. Listed weapons get +1 amount. Alright. One of the reasons I drink diet soda is that the non-artificial sweeteners mess with my stomach. Oh, that might be what the problem is I have. I don't know. I just know that Mountain Dew makes my tummy unhappy. You haven't seen Jason in space before. That is true. I haven't seen that one. Made that guy do everything. Yeah, I've seen clips from it. I've never actually sat and watched the movie. I was excited when they said Scream 6, Scream in New York City. I was like, wow, Scream is going to New York City. Mr. Scream, the character from Scream, going to New York City. It's like, this is actually different. All right, let's see what happens. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, this is the same fucking thing again. Fuck you. But yeah. Where's Half-Life 3? I don't have it. I'm not hiding it from you. Killabones. I know Torm hates FNAF, but can we expect a how I would have written the FNAF movie? Yeah, after I watch it. Well, oh shit. Do you know about the Fear Fiction channel? The Fear Fiction Podcast is a podcast that I do with two other people whose names I forget at the moment. A Bizney, and Dead Phallus, I think. But yeah, the Fear Fiction Podcast on YouTube. If you look that up, we actually did an episode of something we called Resequeled. Resequeled was a recurring like side podcast where we would pitch like our ideas for movies, like sequels and shit. And we actually did one about a FNAF movie. Yeah. And again, like the Silent Hill games, you don't have to watch anything else to watch the Resequeled about the FNAF movie. Because what had happened was Watch for Willy. No, Willy's Wonderland had come out, and so we did one because Willy's Wonderland had come out, and we were like, how would you make a FNAF ripoff movie? But so yeah, mine was a very 80s, an 80s kind of horror comedy weird thing. You know, it's not anything that probably anybody would be interested in. Oh shit, what do I want here? I want something that's gonna kill a lot of fucking people. This actually will help with my health. So let's do that one. You guys have no idea what's going on the screen. I barely do. It's just a bunch of clicking shit. But yeah. Oh yeah, Raccoons mentioned the fucking FNAF episode. I want to do Resequeled. For those who know what it is, you know, the Resequeled side podcast thing. I want to do Resequeled as its own thing. The only problem is I don't know that many people who would be on it. Like, I don't know a lot of film buffs who, or at least people who are interested in film to a certain degree, that would be willing to actually write a pitch for something that will never be. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's hard to pick out people who are interested in writing a Five Nights at Freddy's pitch that will never come to fruition. Or we did Ghostbusters, we did Star Wars, Spider-Man, all these different franchises. You know, it's hard to find people who are like, yes, I really would love to write a pitch for a Ghostbusters movie for no reason. And then read it, you know, and talk about it on the podcast. But yeah, I really would like to do Resequeled as its own thing, though, because I think it's an interesting concept to have people discuss, just in general, what they would do with the franchise. Because that's like a lot of what the, you know, fucking Redditors and Twitter users and, you know, all the different people like that. A lot of that, whenever any movie is popular, any movie comes out, if it's not up to people's standards, everybody starts doing that thing where they're like, what they should have done is killed off the character, you know, this character right away because he's annoying. Or what they should have done was have this character revealed to be the villain because the motive would have been so much better, you know. So everybody starts playing like armchair screenwriter. So I think it's like kind of a universal thing of, you know, everybody knows that thing of, you know, how would you have changed that movie? How would you have done that? But maybe there's some like fundamental way I can change the format of the podcast where it doesn't have to be 3 people sitting down and all writing a pitch. Maybe like one person writes it and all 3 discuss. I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe you just go into it cold with a random movie. Like, that would actually be interesting. Go to a wiki of like movies, like Wikipedia, you know, like a wiki page, a wiki site that's just of movies. Hit random page and hit random page until an actual movie page comes up, and then you discuss what you would do with that franchise. That would be interesting, actually. Like, nobody knows beforehand what it's going to be, and you know, you do it while recording, coming up with shit. That would be good, actually. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You would prospectively be listening to it, all 3 of you. So, I'm good at writing movie pitches. Absolutely nailed my screenwriting classes, but when it comes to pre-existing series, I tend to get stuck in the "this is how it was made." I getcha. Oh, something that may help you with that. And, you know, this is just something that helped me with, you know, Like, I realized this at a certain point. When you're watching a movie, like, let's say you're watching a mystery, like a murder mystery, and you think, you know, I bet that guy is the killer. And I think the reason he's the killer is, you know, this reason and that reason. And I think this is a clue that he's the killer. And then you turn out to be wrong at the end. It's like, well, actually, you know, when you were wrong and when you were guessing all of that stuff, that was you writing, you know, that you were actually writing it in your head. You were writing a screenplay. You were writing an outline, at least. So that thing of, you know, when you're watching something, you know, try to pay attention to your thoughts about what you think is going to happen. Because when you're predicting what you think is going to happen in the movie, you know, you literally are writing a script. You're writing a plot. And if you're wrong, hey, guess what? That means that you own that plot because it's not what they did. I would have ChatGPT write my pitch, then pass it off as my own. Yeah, that's that could be the gimmick of Resequel. 3 people have written movie outlines. One of them has used AI. Try to guess which. I'd have to listen to an episode before I could say whether or not I would listen to more. Yeah. Use a magic 8 ball to determine which direction you want the story to go. Yeah. Alright, do we want the... Okay. Does the main character survive? And then you shake the 8 ball. Ask again later. Okay. Welp. I'm gonna... I have a magic 8 ball somewhere around. I don't know. Fucking cold storage. I have just a box. I have a crate of magic 8 balls somewhere. I have an unopened, vacuum-sealed box of 10,000 magic 8 balls sitting in the corner of the shed. Because I really, you know, I really believed in them and I invested big back when they came out. But yeah, so I think we've reached a point in this game where we now actually cannot die. So all we're doing is watching it lag along. Let's quit out of this, even though we're getting a lot of gold. Let's quit out of this shit. There we go. Boop. Boop. This is a game you're supposed to actually be able to lose, by the way. But the minute you start upgrading at all, it becomes incredibly easy. Magic 8 balls were the AI of our time. Yeah. Boy, you guys remember Choose Your Own Adventure books, right? Or, you know, fuck. Are any of you young enough to remember that? And also, don't post your age in chat. Because if you're underage, you have to get banned. Also, don't be here if you're underage. Also, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell's wrong with you? Confirm. I don't know, puppy, yeah. This is actually a character I don't play, so I don't think they're upgraded, so we'll see. I remember the Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventures. Well, that's technically the thing. Get out of here! Ah! Yeah, see, this is a character... Here we have a character that I have not upgraded. Oh, shit. She's fucking dying, dude. Let me move. Okay, so now I actually have to pay attention. So now discussion with the chat takes a little bit of a backseat, unfortunately. As I try to get a build for this character. This is how the game is supposed to be played, okay? It's how it's supposed to be when you're not overpowered. Okay, every time I level up, I have a chance to read the chat. Torm, why don't you just overlay the chat onto your screen and just do the game view? Well, because the game wasn't capturing. For anybody who's new. Choose Your Own Adventure books were the only books I'd ever enjoy reading. Oh, it's because you wanted to be creative in how you do it. There was one that I reached the good ending on my first playthrough. Damn. Did you just, like, get rid of the book then? Like, I did fine later. Oh, hey, thank you. Wait. Why was there no... I'm sorry, I had alerts off. Well, fuck, you get a special thank you. Killabones. Thank you so much for the 5 bits. The Kappa bits, I appreciate it very much. This is a special, long and drawn-out and uncomfortable, awkward thank you. It is very...
I'd buy that for $1.
There we go.
Yes. Good.
Yes, good. There we go. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. You're too strong in Vampire Survivors nowadays. The game was better back in the good old days when we had nothing but a whip. Exactly. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. Thank you, Kilobones, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, Radioactive Rabid Raccoons. Rabid Radioactive Raccoons for releasing the geese. Raccoons has used one channel point to release the geese. The geese are now flooding the chat. Everyone's getting bitten. People are dying. Oh, don't forget never mind. Almost said something that made absolutely no sense because I forgot that it would make absolutely no sense. Alright. Thank you for making the ice cream truck drive by. Raccoons has caused the ice cream truck to drive by using one, count 'em, one channel point. The geese are dead. Don't worry about it. How do you think we make the ice cream? Geese are white. Ice cream is white. That's not true. The fuck? Neither one of those things is universally true. Ugh, men. Get away from me. What the fuck? What are all these men? Stop being men around me. Fucking, what the fuck?
I'd buy that for $1.
Play FNAF security breach.
Oh, God. Are you talking about on the channel or on a stream? Because I would have to prepare a lot more to do it on the stream. On the channel, on my channel, I just would have to buy it, I guess, and install it and record it. Not a big deal. On a stream, I would have to have a lot of pre-setup. Like, I couldn't do it right now. Because we'd have to wait, through me downloading it and everything like that. And probably the stream would be over by then. Because I'm only going to be here for like an hour or 2 hours. So did you mean on stream or did you mean on the channel? Just so I know how much I'm disappointing you. Despite the fact you just paid me. How much am I disappointing the people who are funding my lavish lifestyle? I'll do it on the channel. I appreciate the support. And I am a softie. I will do that. I haven't played any of the other games past 4, and I only played a little bit of each of them that I did play. I didn't get past like maybe night 3 because I just kind of was like, But yeah, I'll check it out. I don't know if you guys ever saw my I did a quote-unquote playthrough of fucking Undertale, and I stopped like mid-tutorial because I was like, I don't want to do this. Jesus Christ. Like, it's just not my thing, Ah, you see, you push the rock onto the button, but yet the rock has moved out of your way when you went to push it on the button. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, fuck. I'm getting swarmed by men, so let me just pause this. Security Breach is notoriously jank. I like jank games. I too stopped in the tutorial of Undertale. Yeah. But Bones, if you want me to play it on stream, I will play it on stream. It will be not for a long time because I have to, like I said, I got to preface it. I got to prepare, for that. But if you mean on the channel, I could do that, pretty quick probably. I just want to make sure, because you did pay me. And I do appreciate it. Ugh. What is a woman to do? I'm just trying to take a stroll down the country lane, and we've got all these fucking mashers after me. Ah! Fucking Jesus. God. What? It's like some kind of vampire survivor in here. What the fuck? But yeah, I love jank games. I love games that have a lot of fucking bugs. I love games that are really fucking just like full of things where unintended things happen. And I mean that unironically. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I love making fun of this stupid game. I like games where, they put the game out and they want you to have fun with it, and they're not too concerned about whether or not you can go through that wall. Because if you go through that wall, Maybe you're just a fuckhead who went through a wall. Maybe it's not on them. You know what I mean? If you jumped through something and glitched into the table, maybe that's your fault for jumping at that spot for no reason.
I'd buy that for $1.
Hello.
Channel for show. I would hope you thoroughly hate it and give it a good, deep sodomizing in truth or mental fashion. Cheers.
Oh my god. I can't do that because Chica's not in it. But bumped. Get it? That's the one everyone's attracted to? I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is Chica in it? Actually, there is a fucking chicken in it, isn't there? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate it very much. I think you've paid me enough to buy Security Breach, at least if it's on sale or something. So, don't worry about it. That will be done. It made Markiplier cry? Wait. Is that a big feat these days? Is it hard to make Markiplier cry? I made Markiplier cry. Not literally, but like I think anybody can do that. Can't survive all them Draculas. These Draculas are getting on my nerves, I tell you what. What's a woman to do? What's a woman to do out on the town? Out in the field? Fuck, outstanding in her field? Just trying to walk down the country path, and there's all these damn Draculas. Fucking awful. Oh, because the bugs were so game-breaking, he started... Okay, so... Fun story. Fun story. I'm in certain friend circles. This is unsurvivable at this point, by the way. Oh, we're actually quitting. That's fine. I'm in certain friend circles. I know some people know this story, but it's still funny enough that I have to tell it. I'm in certain friend circles with people who are related to people like Markiplier, and the people surrounding him that you don't say, I know the people who know Markiplier. It's like, I'm in friend circles with people who know Markiplier. And so I was in a game of Overwatch. This is Overwatch 1 a few years ago with Mark. Okay? And boy, when we lost, he got real mad. It was like whoa. It was fucking great. So that's why I say, even I made Markiplier cry. It's not literally true. But, boy, there was some rage. But I know a lot of people probably here, that a lot of people that are here already know that story, so... do you guys have any suggestions for what weapons you want me to use? I don't expect any of you give a fuck. All these monkey fighting vampires on this Monday to Friday cemetery. Exactly. Torm's so famous. Yeah, right. Torm's so friendly with someone who knows somebody. Torm's so 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon away from people. Oh god. This is fucking hell. This is hell. I cannot upgrade fast enough to fucking avoid getting bonked by bats. You know what? Let's put some oh wait. Let's put some upgrades on this lady. Let's give her some eggs. Fucking Jesus. These men! Stop manning all over me. Stop man killing me. Alright, look at you having friends doing things, yeah. The funny thing is, like, the person who caught Markiplier's rage wasn't anybody who knew him or knew any of us. He knew me, because I had invited him. So I was like, after the whole ordeal, I was like, hey, man, sorry for inviting you to play with Markiplier. Ooh, so, about that. Sorry but yeah. You've made enough enemies that it isn't hard to Kevin Bacon you. Yeah, that is fucking true. Okay. Legitimate question. Does anybody in the online horror community have more enemies than me? Legitimate question. There are people in the horror community who literally have been arrested for terrorism. There are people in the horror community who literally have rap sheets of, domestic problems. And yet, I shouldn't have done that. I just made the enemy stronger. Fuck. I was still thinking about my gold, build. And yet, despite the fact there are these creeps, no pun intended, I still think I'm the one with the most enemies. Yeah, it's good that you don't follow the drama. It's stupid. Every single bit of it is fucking stupid, and then a week later, everybody moves on and doesn't care anymore. Which is both good and bad. Bad because nothing ever gets fixed, but good because no matter how much drama you see in the moment, you just know that in about 5 days, different drama. Nobody cares anymore. Rap sheets of all their favorite rappers. They cuddle it nightly. Exactly. Look at these men. Look at these stupid men. They don't know that they're going to die. They don't know they're going to die. This is the power of a strong, independent woman, I tell you. I tell you. Men, you could learn a thing or two about standing still as skeletons die around you. It's not going to be like this in a few minutes. I'm going to fucking get completely wiped. Let's just do, let's just upgrade that. Fuck it. Oh, everybody froze. Yeah, killing everybody. Oh, fuck. I gotta discard that because it's not what I want. I would recommend this game to anybody who has important things to do, because this fools your brain.
I'd buy that for $1.
Security deposit for security breach playthrough. It is a pleasure to enjoy the words of your interlocutor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 100 Kappa bits, kilobones. I think this calls for a celebration. Pentagram. There. Please enjoy your complimentary pentagram. But yeah, I am definitely going to play Security Breach. I don't want to say that you can stop paying me. Like, hey, it's alright. I'm going to play it. You don't need to pay me more. But I am definitely going to do that, so, don't worry about it. Either way, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I don't, I don't want to make it, seem like you gotta pay for the game if you want me to play it. Oh, fuck, I'm going to die. I didn't realize. It's alright, I don't care, I'm back. Boop. Let me pause it. But yeah, okay, so Raccoons has released the geese 3 times in a row. He's used 1 channel point each to release 3 hordes of geese. Please do not make the ice cream truck drive by to kill all the geese. That is never funny when it happens. Everyone's a sellout nowadays. It's okay to get paid. Exactly. Well, this is the thing. I wanted to do streaming shit. I wanted to stream shit. I wanted shit streaming out of me 24/7. I wanted to do streaming stuff, like, as a way to make, extra revenue, different things like that. And also, like, rejuvenate what I, had with the YouTube stuff, where it was like, I actually, was, like, connected to some people. People would show up to the, times when I would play games to record, different things like that. And it was really fun. It was like a little circle of people, having fun together. So streaming, like, has both of those things where it's like, I can get paid to fuck around and, hang out with people. Interesting. But, the timing is never fucking right. I got such shit in life I gotta deal with. That it's never right. Speaking of which, I gotta mute myself. Give me 1 second. That was interesting timing. Give me 1 second. Alright, that is very interesting timing. I will be right back. Oh, fuck. Literally what I'm talking about. I'll be right back. fuckers listening to? What is this? What is this garbage you're listening to, you fucking Zoomer pieces of How you guys doing? You can hear me, right? I'm a streamer. You can hear me, correct? That is correct. You can hear me. Yeah, okay, good. Ugh, leave me alone. But yeah, are you supposed to actually care about avoiding monsters in this, I guess? It's the correct way to play. That's a lot of my problem with you guys. You guys actually can hear me. Like nothing weird happened while I was gone, right? Oh fuck. One of the reasons I abandon games very quickly is I don't fucking care. I'm like, I don't care if I die in a game. Well, what's the point of that? Alright, what do we got going on here? I don't fucking care. Yep. Cool. Alright. Good deal. Good deal. So what were we talking about before I got up? Invoking the devil, apparently? Is that correct? I've literally bought you 2 games before you started streaming, even if I recall correctly. Which games were they? Which games were they again? Oh, that's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, that's been a long time. Which games were they? But, yeah, we're invoking the devil. Because we're edgelords. You ever... Okay. Anybody in chat who may be an edgelord, I apologize if you're offended. Have you ever noticed that the more people say they don't care about something, the more obvious it is that they care very much? Like, they care really hard. Like, they spend nights sitting up thinking of how exactly to phrase something to sound cool when they're saying they don't care. Like, I don't care, because a heart of darkness like mine has seen more atrocities than you can. Like, fuck off. Somebody cares. Somebody cares a lot. Lobotomy Corporation and Paratropic. That's where that came from. Okay, raccoons. Legit. Did you tell me when you did that? I'm old. You gotta give me some fucking slack here. I'm old. Like, a lot of people will be like, I'm wise because I'm old. A lot of people will be like, I'm imposing because I'm 6'2". A lot of people will be like, I am manly because I have a beard. Me, I'm forgetful because I'm old. My back hurts because I'm 6'2", and my face itches because I have a beard. Like, I'm old. I'm not wise. So what the fuck? This was a long time ago. And I don't remember getting, like, a notice, like an email notice. I literally contacted you on Discord in order to get the Steam contact info. Okay, so I appreciate it very much. Did I ever record the games? Did I ever follow up on that, or am I a piece of shit? I think I did Paratropic, for sure. You know, sometimes I look through my old videos on my channel, and I go, oh, I played that. Oh. Oh. I think we quit now, right? Yeah, okay. But fuck that. That lady sucks. That lady's stupid and dies. I did a Paratropic video somewhere in my channel. So if you're interested at all, it is there somewhere. But yeah, I appreciate it. Even though I am a fucking loser with a fucking shitty memory. I am a piece of shit, I know. Who do you guys want to say? Is there anybody you actually care about? I don't expect you do. Let's try to make this look as if this is purposeful. I'll drag the borders to the edges to make it look like this is a purposeful setup. Now, nobody will be any the wiser, and they'll think I actually have set this up in some regard. I got them because I was on a manic episode with excess liquid assets. I see. I see. I feel bad for benefiting from that, but I see. But yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody gives a fuck about any of these characters? Let's see. We got this guy. You want to see this fucking piece of shit? This is who I was leveling up before I switched to the tree because tree funny. Dung Beetle Man was funny before that. And this is him. So let's pick a certain stage here. Just let it rip. But yeah, this is the same exact thing. Just a bunch of spam. And absolutely no effort in anything. Just broken game. Not even having to do anything or try. Because as I said, when you're, doing something else, when you're writing, when you're watching, videos, when you're making videos, when you're writing a script for a video, when you're doing pixel art, whatever, you just tab in and out until you have a character that acts like this. But yeah. Alright, well, it has literally been years. Any remorse should have expired by now. Listen. I don't remember how many years it's been. Cat, can you stop clawing the fucking box? Hey. Hey. Do you guys hear this? I don't know if you guys can hear this cat clawing this box. Hey. Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy with the face. Do you want to not? Okay, he's not. That's better. Alright, but yeah, I also wanted to, at the end of the stream, which may be in a few minutes here, because let's be honest, watching Vampire Survivors is not the best thing in the world. I wanted to show you guys my Steam library, and I wanted to see if you guys had any games you wanted me to play. Like, I don't, I look at it and it's like a wall of stuff I'm not really that interested in. A lot of it is from game keys that they would give to, like, gaming YouTubers, where they'd be like, please play our game on stream, or on a video. And I'd be like, I can't promise that, but sure. And they'd be like, here's the key, and here's 10 keys for your friends. And I'd be like, I don't have, in my head, I wouldn't say this to the people, I don't have 10 friends who want to play this game. I have friends that pretty much are set in the games they want to play. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff on there. And I wanted to see if there was anything you guys were interested in. So that's what we're going to wrap up the stream with, probably in a little while here. A few minutes. This is the time where if you have any topics you want to talk about, now is the time. Tormental, or Slime Beast, whatever you want to call me. How do you come up with your crazy ideas? Well, I take out a aluminum bat and I beat the fuck out of myself in the head until I'm unconscious. Then I enter a lucid dreaming state. When I wake up, I write down what happened. Lobotomy Corporation, okay. I would hate it. Ah, fuck. Why do you guys want me to hate it? Why do you guys want me to be in turmoil? What took you to the longest to write? That would be Red Sky at Night. There was a story I wrote called Red Sky at Night, which is about a cruise ship that goes adrift at sea and becomes like a ghost ship, and like the people who are left on board start seeing people looking up at them from the water, like lost passengers and shit, like kind of inviting them to come down into the water and die. And I wrote that on the old Bog Leech forums across like a few days, and I wrote it in sections because I would like write until I didn't want to write anymore, and I'd get to a point where it was like, fuck this, I don't want to write, and then like come back like days later and write more. It's basically the Reddit, the thing that's like Reddit's bread and butter now, like No Sleep, where everything is in installments now, except that was before any of that was really a thing. But that took me the longest to write. Other than that, anything that has taken me long to write has been in the planning process, where I'll write a story that I've been thinking about for like 5 years or something like that. But that took me the longest to actually sit and fucking do. I hate fucking writing long stories. Like, if you give me a long word count, I die inside. I want to write the story, I want to write what happens, and I want to get out. I want to get in, get out. Just write the story, course of events, comes to an end when it just naturally concludes. End of the story. Maybe 10 pages, maybe 1 page, maybe 15 pages. Just let it be what it's going to be. If you tell me I have to write 3,500 words to get paid $100 or something, my my kidneys shut down. I fucking die. I hate that shit. I want to write a book, but I have to think of how I'm going to approach it, because I just do not want to sit there and fucking do that all the time. I think I have everything here that I need. I might as well just get a duplicator. Red Sky at Night, part 476. The funny thing is, I wrote Red Sky at Night, I think, in 3 parts, but it did still take a really long time because the time in between was fucking awful. Didn't that start with the Search and Rescue Woods series? Yeah. Like years after I did it. The great hipster of creepypasta. Don't ever call me that. Fuck. That always... Okay, so this is a catch-22. Maybe you guys have a recommendation on what I should do. Every so often somebody will say, Abandoned by Disney? That's like all the other mascot stories. That's nothing new. And part of me is like, every other mascot story was copying Abandoned by Disney because it was the first one. But then a part of me is also like, don't say that. You don't want to take credit for mascot horror. Don't get your fingerprints on that crime. You don't want to be responsible for every, like, cringe thing that came out of, you know, every aspect of, you know, every facet of everything. But yeah, anyway. So, how long have I been streaming? This is fucking... Yeah, I run out of steam pretty quick because I'm old. We also have reached the point where we are now lagging to shit. This is what happens when you overpower your character. You approach the lag zone. Sometimes you can clip out of the map. Yep, we are out of the map. Pretty simply. We're pretty simply out of the map. You can clip out of the map very easily if you start making things process too much. Another sign that this game might not be optimized very well, if at all. It may actually not be optimized at all in any regard. But yeah, we are outside the map. Don't worry too much. Some of it was convergent evolution of ideas. Yeah. That's what they said when they had to explain away 9/11. I don't know what that means. How did those towers fall? Jet fuel can't... Hey, it was just a convergent evolution of ideas. I don't know. I'm a bit loopy because it's about time for me to end the stream, and I'm tired of talking. Also, I'm kind of looking at what's on the screen here, and I think I might be entering some kind of seizure state. So anything I say from this point forward that is nonsensical and or cringy, blame the visuals. Blame the visuals. What even is this? This is like a segment of map that doesn't connect to anything. Alright. That's cool, I guess. Do you smell burnt toast? I smell nothing but burnt toast. But yeah. Let me open up Steam here. I don't know. I'm gonna turn off the fucking... I don't know if there's anything that would be visible in Steam that would fucking matter. But I'm just gonna turn that off right now until I open up the fucking library of games. Alright, nerds. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Alright. I can't see chat. What am I thinking? Alright, I'm gonna scroll down. I can't see chat right now. But I'm going to scroll through the games I have. Disregard Trove and favorites. I used to design models for Trove. Actually, I haven't played that in a few years, and it is essentially a Minecraft clone that is just, you know, full of loot boxes and shit. Need to play. These have been on the list for, like, years. You need to get to that at some day. Get to that at some point. Alright, so we've got the 11th hour, 7 Days to Die, 7th Guest, 911 Operator, Aftermath, Agony Demo, Agony, Airplane, all Haze Eve. By the way, again, I should mention the vast majority of these are keys they gave away to Let's Players. Game like Agony, not really my style. I think I recorded the demo for my channel or something. All Haze Eve. All is dust. I'm not going to read everything. You can sort of look. It's Anomaly Zone. ATV.
I'd buy that
What
for
the?
$1.
Scott Cawthon doth weep.
Scott Cawthon doth weep. What happened? Oh, it's because Trump lost? Bum. Because he supported... he supported Trump. But yeah. Got Mugus. We got fucking... whatever. If you guys see anything that you think is interesting, hey, a Backrooms game that I accepted a key for and then never played, despite the fact it probably would do very well on my channel. Oh, another Backrooms game. Called the Backrooms game, okay. Dinosaur Island, Awkward Dimensions Redux. What the fuck? What is this? Why is there this? At Home Alone. Yeesh. Arcade Tycoon, Atlas. See, here's the thing. This looks like probably something that could be construed as reporting it. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah. Battle Public Test. Battle Baobabs. Balance a Lot. Bad Mojo. Bad Fever Dream. I don't know what fucking half of these things are. If you want to see more about something, let me know, because I cannot explain most of these. Nobody in chat cares about any of these games. Okay, well, I opened the floor up for you guys to tell me what you want to see me play on the channel or on a stream. Apparently, silly me, nobody gives a fuck. Between the Stars, which looks like something I would have no fucking interest in. Oh my god. This looks like one of those games where you have to calculate shit. I don't want to calculate nothing. Binding of Isaac. I actually have never played this. I don't know how long I've had that. Black Desert. I don't know what that is. Looks like something that would bore the shit out of me because it's... Oh, it's got dragons. Never mind. I thought it was going to be like fucking... Just, you know, people running around in medieval times getting plagues and collecting hay. Blam Down Utter Fury, which apparently has a cow in it. Block Post. Minecraft, I guess. Blood and Bacon. I've seen videos of this before. Blues and Bullets. Borderlands, this is. Boring Man. Did I do Boring Man? Yeah, I did Boring Man for the channel, because I see I have 4.5 hours. Brawlhalla. Breach. Broke Protocol. Bully Beatdown. Broke Protocol, by the way, is...
I'd buy that for $1.
You know what we want.
FNAF Security Breach. I know. I don't... It's not in my library, though. Yet. Are you a fan of FMV games? Because Bad Mojo is a classic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing it in, like, gaming magazines back in the day. So many of these games I have no idea what they are exactly, and I'm too tired to attempt to invest myself. Well, if you see any, like, thing that looks like anything, like you're just interested in the title, the visuals look janky or funny, you know, just pick it out. I have no idea what a lot of these are either, because certain things will be like, click here to claim your keys. And it'll be like, here's your games, and you're like, thank you, and I have no fucking idea. Bully Beatdown. I have no fucking idea why... How do I say this without being rude? I'm just gonna be rude. I have no idea why anybody would play some of these games. Burning Daylight. What is that? I mean, it lives up to the title. Looks like all of the daylight has been burned. There's just nothing but darkness. Bus Driver Simulator, no thank you. Unless you guys want. Butterfly Sign, I tried that. Butterfly Sign was an interesting game, but it had a game-breaking glitch where you could not continue at a certain point. Like, it locked the game and you could not get past it. So I would be interested in revisiting that and see if that's fixed. But yeah. Yeah, you guys don't give a shit. All right. Well, I guess I'll put the offer out there. If you guys have any game suggestions, just put them in the Discord. Let me know. I want people who have subscribed and people who have donated and things like that. I want them to not feel like they've donated and subscribed to somebody who never streams. So I am okay with them feeling as if they donated to someone who occasionally streams. That's fine with me. So I want to occasionally do something, to make it so it's not like I'm just fucking... People are just paying me for nothing. But yeah. Death Garden, I kind of miss Death Garden. Death Garden had its problems, but it was much... To me, personally, it was a lot better than Dead by Daylight because you actually had something you could do. You could actually, like, fucking... have some effect on the game. Deep Space Waifu. Yikesoo. I'm gonna mouse over that. 0 minutes. 0 minutes. Here, let me mouse over this one. 0 minutes. No time played. I better do that for, like, posterity's sake. Fucking hell. But yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's it. We should do Jackbox stuff sometime. I should have thought of that before I started the stream. Well, I didn't think of it. Whatever. So until next time, saw a playthrough of a game called The Designer's Curse. It's supposed to be like Amnesia. Designer's Curse. I'm going to write that down in my mind. On mind paper. And I am 73, so I will forget. Put that in the Discord. So many of these... I already read that. Crypt of the Necrodancer is pretty great. I did play a bit of that. I did like that. Daikatana. Oh, fuck. Daikatana is... And I may do it. Like, this is not me saying no. I'm not saying no, I won't do that. Daikatana is a fucking chore. Like, you want it to be... You want Daikatana to be like that cringy, try-hard, edgelord game from the 90s or 2000s or whatever the fuck it was from. You want it to be like a cringy, try-hard, edgelord game that's, like, really funny in, like, like a cult classic kind of thing. But it is just such a fucking chore. Like, it is so unfun to play. But I will try it. I will do it if you wish. I will do it. I live to serve my audience. I live to serve my audience with an upload every 3 months. And a stream every 6 months. But yeah. Alright, well, this is Vampire Survivors. My name is Tormental. Tormy, I guess, on Twitch. Because people are squatting on my name. People are squatting on the name Tormental and the name Torm. Without doing anything with it. People who haven't been on the site in fucking forever. Oh, God, I have to be Tormy. It sounds like a fucking... It sounds like a disease. I have Tormy of the bowels. But yeah, so that's about it. That's the stream, I guess. Let me put up a fucking... This is, what do we do here? We do that. We do this. Boom. Stream is ending. See how easy that is? How simple? I'm a streamer. But yeah. Stay tuned, I guess, to my channel. I'm going to be uploading more stuff, hopefully, in the next few days. If I don't, it means I am a failure. But yeah, I don't understand name squatters, says Raccoons. Okay, so... I'm saying they're, like, squatting on the name because they're not using it, but technically they just picked that as their username. They just thought, you know what, Torm is a cool username, and they just picked it. But then they never did anything with it. They're not even active on the site. So that's why I say squat. There's probably a better term for it. They're just sitting on it. They're not, It's not like they said, I'm going to register this to fuck over Tormental. But yeah, yeah, and some sites do let you take over those names and stuff like that, but with Twitch you have to be, like, partnered. You have to be a Twitch partner, and then they start bending over backwards to do what you like. Then they start helping you. I will never be a Twitch partner because I don't have the interest in fighting for it. I'm not somebody who chases after shit like that. Good night, Killabones. Good night. Good night. Good night, Raccoons. Good night, everybody. I'm going to say good night to everybody here, even if you're lurking. Good night, Kev. Good night, Ella. That's my cat's name. Good night, Axe. Good night, Alice. Good night, Isabay. Good night, Kata. Good night, Killabones. Good night. I'm not gonna say everybody fucking. All right, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Fucking. Our sponsor is Ovaltine because I'm old. You get it? Fuck.